Checky, check, mic, check. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, troops, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel, Mark. That's me, my words, where we follow trading, traveling, and training. You join me for market open action today, Friday, the 4th of June, 2021, where we will be focusing on our favorite two stocks of the moment, AMC and GME. Not sure if you saw my video this morning. If you haven't, why not? Then I did do a quick summary of yesterday's action. I was not able to put any content out. I do apologise for that, troops. Life gets in the way sometimes, and I still have to make a living, unfortunately. So, okay, we all know what happened yesterday, especially with AMC. There was the announcement and then the closure of the 11.5 million at the market offering, which they got around $587 million for. There was the interview with Adam Aaron and Trey's Trades. Trey there interviewing Adam Aaron for the second time. Trey has also been on CNBC this morning. If you haven't seen that, he was on Squawk Box. Do go and search that out and have a look and have a listen to what Trey had to say. He conducted himself quite well there. One thing I would say is they did try to focus on the current price, and I think they tried to corner Trey a little bit by saying that the current price is not reflective of the true price. Well, we all know, troops, that this is all based around a short squeeze and not fundamentals. So yes, Trey was right that the value of the stock is not where it is now, the true value, but that's looking at company fundamentals and not the other factors that are involved with this stock at the moment. So don't get discouraged by that. Aside from that, I thought he did very, very well. Live on national television. Not easy to do. I've done it myself regularly. Not really. This is my national television, and you are my viewers. So welcome one, welcome all. Sam, I can see you in the chat already. Good morning to you, wherever you are. And we are just about 2.5 minutes away from trading. Currently slightly down in the pre-market, $1.40-50 area down for AMC, and GME down around about $1.35. 18 cents at the moment. So we're pushing, troops. What I'd like to see this morning is obviously to try and get AMC back up above. I'll just put it on full screen. I'll put AMC on full screen because what I would like to see is for us to push back over 50 and try and reclaim some of this area here, some of this 55 up to 62. 62 was acting as a bit of resistance after we got the after we got back up there. Once the offering had closed, there we are. That's 62. You can see it was acting as somewhat of a resistance. We did get above it, but then we kind of developed this head and shoulders pattern, which I discussed in my video this morning. There's the neckline. We broke below the neckline, and inevitably that typically leads to a little sell-off, which we got into the close. We did test VWAP once, twice, and then broke below that, another bearish indicator. So what I would like to see is for us to get back above 50 and hold 50 first. Let's do it incrementally, and then start aiming for those $2, $4, $6, maybe $5, $10 areas going forward. I'm not going to put any prediction on where I think we're going to be at this stage today. I want to see how the market opens. Obviously, there's going to be some reaction to what Adam Aaron said in the interview with Trey last night. The fact that they issued the proxy material, the new proxy material, and they're going to request an additional 25 million shares for 2022 and beyond. That may weigh, and I'm sure that the FUD machines will be out in force today, trying to use that information against us guys to try and turn us away from the stock. But we all know what the game is there. So here we go, just about to open, And we are off, troops. Let's see where we get. Okay, I'm going to put up GME for a moment. Just have a look. Again, I didn't really get to do any kind of analysis yesterday on GME, but it kind of followed the same pattern as AMC early in the morning. A huge sell-off there. Huge. Come on. A bit of a dip, let's call it, down to 242.12, which was the low of the day. But then, you know, for the next few hours kind of trended up. We did get to a high there of the high of the day yesterday was 273.69, and then, you know, slowly teetered off towards the end of the day. But let's see where we are into the open. Already AMC has gone green, $52, $52.50. I'm going to put that chart on. It looks a little bit more. Way, there we go. There's the big green candle. Now, don't forget, troops, what we normally see is a bit of a pump in the morning for a first few minutes, followed by a little bit of a dip. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. That's a trend that I've noticed, and I'm sure a lot of other people have noticed it along the way. Don't get discouraged by it. GME's just gone green as well. What I'll do is I'll put the charts side by side now so that we can watch both into the open and see where we are going, troops. But like I said, we get this first half an hour of frantic trading, 15 minutes, whatever it is, out the way. Let the stock settle and see where it's kind of where we're going for the day. Let's see what ammunition the shorts have got. Speaking of that, let me nip over to AMC Stonko tracker here. Show you what the score is there. Don't forget that SSR is activated on both stocks today, which does give us some protection for what it's worth. You can see here, let me refresh this. AMC, currently 1.3 million shares available to borrow. Borrow fee of 18.4%. And GME, let me just see, 10,000 available to borrow. Let me just refresh that. Yep, 10,000 available to borrow with a 1% borrow fee. So here we go, troops. Like I said, generally straight out of the traps on both tickers. I will put the charts back on so you can see what's going on. And we settle in, troops. We settle in for another trading day. So Hodgie's in. Welcome, Hodgie. Welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. This could get ugly, mate. Nothing's as ugly as me looking in the mirror every day for the last 45 years. So I'm quite comfortable with how the chart looks. Leo Lego is in. Hi, Leo Lego. Welcome. A new member to the chatterbox. Troops, regular troops, you know what to do. Drop some swords in the chatterbox to welcome Leo. I will join you. Give me 1 second. Swords. Here we go. Welcome, Leo. Thank you for joining, sir. I really appreciate it. Do feel free to tell us where you are from and whether you're in one stock, both stocks, or no stocks. We don't discriminate here. Everybody is welcome. Whether you are in one of the stocks, none of the stocks, both the stocks. We are a very friendly bunch here indeed. Troops, I am streaming during the day. There is quite a lot of Wi-Fi internet traffic in the building. So if I do get cut off, please do let me know if you start experiencing a lag. It says it's healthy at the moment, but I will try and tinker with the settings, although we all know how that tends to end. So welcome, Kevin's in. Hodgie, yeah, Leo, you might notice Hodgie is the joker of the bunch. But it's great to have you along. Welcome, welcome. So, troops, here we go. Here we go. Sitting at around the mid-50 area, low to mid-50 area for AMC. 53.39 as I look at it, although it's moving up and down pretty rapidly. I think they call that volatility or something. Cheers, everybody. I'm having a brew. So how did everybody cope yesterday? It was pretty violent yesterday, but it's something that we've covered on the channel For a few, on more than one occasion, we've we've covered this on the channel because, you know, we've said as the price goes up, the volatility is going to increase, and the drops will be even bigger. Now, obviously, yesterday the shorts had somewhat of an aid in the fact that the additional 11.5 million shares had been issued, so that aided them, no doubt. And here we go this morning again. I don't believe this is retail selling. We do have the short sale restriction in place for what it's worth. I think we've seen in the past that it is pretty useless. There are tools at their disposal to get around that kind of, restriction. And we'll just see how we end up. But again, as usual, we get the kick up in the morning, followed by a few minutes of selling. So maybe some people have got in, taken it from 48.20 to 54.80, made $5 a share. Thank you very much. I'm out for the day. Money's earned, 2 minutes, away they've gone. Let's see. But like I said, for me, $50. Let's try and hold $50 today. I'll be anything over and above $50, I'm happy with. I am extremely, extremely happy with. So we're just green on GME, just gone red. 49.50, 49.83 on AMC. Hodgie, how are those tea bricks? They're absolutely quite good, mate. Actually, I just need Squirrel to send me some mushrooms, and then I can get some mushrooms in there as well. Yeah, you're right, Hodgie. Exactly the same. Look, I mean, you can't. I mean this. I don't understand how this happens. If they can only short on the uptick, because I just don't believe that's all retail selling. Okay, some will, for sure. Maybe there's those people yesterday that got spooked, They bought at $60 odd or whatever and then watched it slowly decline into the rest of the day. I don't know. I mean, each to their own. Everybody's going to do their own thing, and regular viewers here know that I advocate for your own strategy. Don't be influenced by anybody, least not me. What volume have we got? So we got 36 million volume in the first 8 minutes. I think yesterday was 500 million, something like that, 580 million. Maybe something like that. That's key as well, troops, is keeping the volume up, because the volume is what gives you the volatility. Squirrel never finds any mushrooms. There you go. Here we go. So we've just gone green. We're just teetering on the green, which is good to see. We're fighting back. We are fighting back. GME nicely green now, 0.5%, $2.35 on the share. Anyway, it's the weekend, troops. What's everybody got planned for this weekend? Beautiful weather here in Czechia. In fact, I would say it's scorchio. It's touching 30 odd degrees. A few Americans, that's something else in Fahrenheit, and I couldn't even tell you what it is. But in Celsius, that's quite hot. It's a nice summer temperature. And where I am, we get a bit of a breeze. There's always a bit of a breeze, so it's never still heat. It's always, circulating, which is quite nice. Until, like me, with my Celtic skin, with my Irish roots, I just go pink. I go pink as a salmon, maybe a tint of brown after that. But generally, I look like a shrimp that's just come off a barbecue when the sun gets on me. Squirrels in. What's a weekend I forgot? It's the time you go mushroom hunting, Squirrel. We're just talking about your mushroom hunting strategy. Hodgie, 2 billion Fahrenheit, something like that, mate. I don't know. Just hot. Hot, hot, hot. Anyway, troops, what are the other meme stocks doing? So BlackBerry's down. COS is down. Where's Bed Bath and Beyond? What's that doing? Bed Bath and Beyond is down. So actually, you know, let's you know, see if it's just relative to our two stocks. We are green, troops. We are green on both of our favourite stocks today. 261.50 on GME and 52 dollars on AMC. But I'm pleased with this. Anything over $50 today. Yeah, it's boiling. Scorchio. Squirrel, MEC, AUVI, let's go. Oh yeah, and AMC too. There you go. Maureen Squirrel Bong. You still enjoy typing that name. SNDL. So Sam's asking, yeah, they are. They're up 1.5%, look. So AMC making a bit of a push now. A bit of a push. High of the day, 54.80 so far, troops. 54.80. Let's try and get back. Let's try and get back to that kind of area. But I would like to see. Well, I'd like to see it go to the moon, to be honest. But in lieu of that, I'd like to see some stability today. Like I said, let's get to a favourable area and see if we can hold it. 43 million shares now traded in the first 12 minutes. So Leo, if you are still here, don't be shy. Say hi. We don't bite. Do feel free to put a little greeting in the chatter box. So there you go. We're at that 262 resistance, troops, that I talked about yesterday and just before we opened the market. So that is obviously something that they're looking at. Let me just get the... I'll get on bar chart and we'll have a look at what the options deals is for today. AMC bar chart options. Here we are. Options. Expiring today. I'll put this up, troops. I'll keep an eye on the charts as well, so we can flick back there. So open interest on AMC. Currently we are at $53. 3,000 contracts. There you go. 55. There's one they're going to be looking at. 12,500. 56, 9,000, 58, 60, 20,000. So around this, this is where we're going to be today, unless we can blast right through it. You know, they'll want to keep as many options out the money as possible. Quick look at GME while we're on here. Here we go. Refresh that. Currently trading at 264. So in the money. There you go. 270, 2,167, 280, 1,347. So maybe around this 270 area and below, they will be fighting that out. That's my expectation. Save for someone coming in and buying 70 million shares in one go, which I can't really see happening, troops. Well, there we go. We've tested that 262 again, look. Maybe 54 is starting to show a little bit of resistance on... we'll put that on there. 262 is already on from yesterday, so we know roughly where we are. Auntie, I got stuck with SNDL. I think Squirrel had it from .60 to 130. There you go. Kevin, I sometimes bite. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what's been going on in this chat while I've been away. Josh is in. Welcome, Josh. When in doubt, zoom out. I'm still happy looking back how far we have come. Absolutely, mate. You know, we cannot be disappointed. Even just on the 5-day, we're just getting a break over 54 now, troops. Let's watch this. 55, new high of the day. Be careful, the bear trap. 262 has been tested again on GME. 55, 72, 73 now. 80, high of the day, new highs of the day on AMC. Are we going to see a repeat of the FOMO and the hedging that we saw earlier in the week? Let's see if this holds into the next candle. There you go. That was good. Good, good, good. We didn't lose too much there, troops. And now GME has gone above 262. Again, I'm interested to see if we can stay above that and start using that line as support now, as opposed to resistance. While this is playing out, Josh, I'll just put this on the 5-day just to corroborate. There you go. This is where we were last Friday. Last Friday, a week ago. What more can you say, troops? What more can you say? So here we are, hovering around this 54 area. We have just broke back below that, but not to worry. Again, back below the 62. But again, look, tracking almost identical, the two charts. And you can't say anything more than that, troops. What have we got? 500,000 volume on GME. And, you know, what have we got here? 55.5 million, 54.5 million on AMC. At the end of the day, troops, right? If the market was to close now and you were taking a 4% increase on the day, you'd take it. You'd take it every single day of the week. Yeah. Of course, 95% was amazing. Like, I've still not done a 100%er yet. So I still need a 100% day. But 95%, come on. Right. And I've said it before in many times, you know, if you woke me up in the morning and said, Mark, don't look at your computer, we're going to give you 4% today. Yeah, please. Okay. Happy with that. And I think most people would be happy. So, you know, take it for what it is. Okay. We're going to pull some back. We're going to pull some back, you know, that's inevitable, but it's also healthy. Today's another day. Today's a new day. And we go again, troops. I just want to keep an eye on the old Stonko tracker so we can see if they've borrowed any. 1.3 million was available. Oh, now 1.4 million are available at a price of 18.4%. But still green, troops. Still green. Adam isn't lurking, is he? Where you at, buddy? Yeah, where's Adam? He doesn't want to turn into a lurker. I don't want lurkers. He's too integral to the movement. It's common knowledge that Adam don't wear pants during video calls. Ah, yeah. Did you see that? I don't know if he was just wearing flesh-coloured chinos or if he actually had no pants on, no trousers on. Unbelievable. Sam, close your eyes when you're watching that later. Or if you've watched it already, you probably got caught out by it. Cost has just turned green. How about that then? Another of the memes gone green. But we are still there, troops. We are still green. So let it settle. Let's see what's going on. 20 minutes in, green. Happy days. Thank you very much. Pause it, Sam. It's the high point of the movement. There you go. So now we're coming under attack again. You can see being pulled right down here. Both gone red at exactly the same time. Identical pattern. Green, red, 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 green, red, green. The candles are almost the same as well, look. Absolutely phenomenal. The silverback's junk. Hodgy. What's this Adam's banana picture? Is that in the Discord or something? Have I missed it? Have I missed something? Many moons ago. Really? I wonder, how have I missed that then? 1450. Yeah. There was never a 1401, only 1450. There you go. So there we are, troops. GME getting battered, not battered, but you know what I mean. Down 1.8%, $4.73 on the day. Legend has it we're still fighting 1450 now. There you go. $50.01 t-shirts coming soon, troops. The Battle of $50.01. T-shirts coming soon. Merch it up, Mark. Merch it up, Mark. There you go. It's my new name. Gone green again, troops. We've gone green again. You saw this peak, Mark. They call it denial. There you go. Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I've just blotted it out. My natural memory has taken away the bad vision. We're green again, troops. Come on. Let's go. Let's get some FOMO in going. Get back above that VWAP. Testing it, look. What's everyone doing for the weekend then? There's no football on anymore till the European Championships start. I'm going cycling. It's going to be nice this weekend. I got the weekend free. It's looking at about a $50 battle, I think, today, troops. Unless they come steaming in with something. Hoping for rain this weekend. Might go fishing. What do you fish for, squirrel? My brother's a fisherman. He goes for carp. He's a carp fisherman. Next time I go to UK, I'm taking him the tackle shop. So he's going to buy me some kit. Well, I'm going to buy the kit, but he'll show me what to buy so I can start taking my son fishing. And then I'll have to get my rod license in the UK because it's recognised over here in Czech. Because if I try and get one here, I've got to sit the exam. It's in the name, Mark. He goes for fish. Yeah. All right, Odgie. So, oh God, someone's been on the fun juice this morning. Mostly bass. It's weird to me how in Europe carp is sport fishing, considered junk here. Well, this will blow your mind, Squirrel, because the region of Europe where I live, it's not even a sport fish. It's an eating fish. They eat it at Christmas. It's their Christmas lunch. Carp and potato salad is the traditional Christmas lunch where I live. I kid you not, my friend. You go to the supermarket, and there's a guy that stands outside in a makeshift tent with a big one of these big barrels of water. Just got an hose pipe going in it, circulating some air. Must be about 50 fish in there at any one time. You go up, the kids go up, they choose their fish. He takes it out by the tail, takes it round the back, bump on the back of the head, chops it up, and away you go. Alternatively, you can take it home for a couple of days before Christmas or a day before Christmas and put it in the bath and keep it in the bath until Christmas Day. I kid you not. That's what they do here. That is what they do here. We use fishes as an excuse to fight the French near Jersey. Yep. There you go. People are weird with fish. Carp are junk in North America and catfish are good in the South. It's the opposite. There you go. There you go. So we're touching lows of the day on GME, 251.49 down from 265 of the high of the day. But I bet if I go there, there's no volume. Yeah, not even a million volume. Hodgie, I thought they married them in the South. There you go. Just coming up for 74 million in the first 30 minutes or so for AMC. So what is left? 6 hours of trading. That'd be 140. Wonder if we can do 500 million again. What's Elon tweeted about Bitcoin or something? He's tweeted something, which is why Bitcoin's red. Lobster used to be a poor man's food. Did it really? You're educating me now, Squirrel. Why is that then? Ortex is showing borrowed shares being returned. I'll have a look at their Twitter, Hodgie, because I don't have Ortex, but like I said, troops, I am considering getting Ortex. Using some of the money that I'm going to make here to get the subscription. Let me go and have a look. Oh, they've not put anything out on Twitter yet. There's one from 2 hours ago. Which just says short interest has stayed pretty much unchanged at 17.46% of free float. Here's an interesting one. Troops. I'll put this up for you. You may have seen it anyway. Jeffries blocks short sells in GameStop, AMC and Microvision. This was come out last night, look. Interesting. What do we make of that then? Just that 2.5 million, but that's from Wednesday, right? Makes sense as a T+2 day delay would mean a run-up would have included shares being returned. Yep. Does that mean they covered some yesterday? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Wednesday they covered some. Ortex has a 2-day delay to the figures. Isn't that late reporting on that story? I'm not sure, Auntie, to be honest. I did get a rumble of it yesterday, yesterday evening, but I think somebody had said this is FUD or something. But it's there on Bloomberg, so you know you take it for what it is. Although it does say an unidentified source. Yeah. And pretty much in this scenario now, the way I am is until somebody from the actual company comes out and is quoted as saying something in public, you know, you've got to take everything with a pinch of salt. That's where we're at with it. Anyway, back under 50, still under 50 for AMC. Try and fight our way back up. And 251 for GME. So I can see us battling around this $50 area, troops, today, for what it's worth. Yahoo Finance published the Mudrick story, even though Adam Aaron claims it isn't true. Well, I think what Adam Aaron said was nobody from Mudrick has said that the stock is overvalued. That's what he said. And I've not read that article, Hodgie, so I can't comment on what's in it. I'll take your word for it, but that's what I heard Adam Aaron saying. Media will sway with whoever is paying them the most. Exactly. I saw on Reddit today. I mean, I ain't got time to go and find the post, but there's a post on Reddit today, and somebody took a picture of their TV, and it was one of the news outlets, financial news outlets. And in the back, on the big screen, was Citadel's logo. So obviously Citadel are paying, you know, to be on that channel. There you go. They're obviously sponsoring or advertising on there. So yeah, of course they'll go. They'll go where the hand that's feeding them goes. 249.56 low of the day on GME now. Still 48.20, up to 56 on AMC. What's that line I've put in there? Because that's just bounced off it. Oh, it's that trend line, I think. Yeah. So again, that's just the 5-day trend pretty much. Get up there. That I've drawn on there. Again, it's quite loose, but so we're bouncing off that. Back over 55 on the old AMC. No, back over 50, sorry, not 55. And some movement on, look at that, look. Like, if you don't look at the ticker, that's just that's just ridiculous, isn't it? How similar they are. Stop putting lines in the way of the candles they're trying to bounce off them. Yeah, there you go. Remove all the lines above and keep them in below. That's what we should do. "40 minutes in, we have got 1 million volume on GME and 83.5 million on AMC. Clovis is green, troops. Look at that. 0.5% green. It's going to be one of my plays once I get the YouTube challenge going. Oh, that reminds me. How are we doing on the YouTube challenge with these price changes? Good question, well presented, Marco. Obviously not looking as good as it did the other day. But we're still in profit, troops. We're £2,500 in profit. So we'll take that all day long. Well, we'll not take it. We'll wait. But yeah. I'm going to watch BlackBerry today and see what that does. And maybe dump those. Nice bit of profit there, $200 odd profit. Looks like we're setting up a theme for the day, troops. Look, a little bit of green, bit of red, a little bit of green, some red, a little bit of green, some red. I remember in the earlier days, around February, March time, when the SSR was in, it was guaranteed to go up the next day. Guaranteed. It was slow, but you always made a gain. But I guess, like people have said, dark pools and all that sort of stuff, they must have found a way around it. Bull flag. Let me have a look. Nah, not really. You mean here, Hodgie? What you did have was this, which followed quite nicely because then we got a breakout, you see. Crazy terminologies. It is, mate. It is. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think 50 is going to be the battle today. Unless we get some real momentum to the upside. And the only way we're going to get that is by new buyers coming in. But like I said, anywhere, above 50, I'd be happy with today. Because it looks like, okay, we've got that SSR, but again, we've just talked about that. I'm sure they've got ways around it. But it looks like we've stopped the slide from yesterday, which is important because it gives the stock time to re-find itself. People will be watching today, I reckon, to see where it goes. And if it holds, they may, start jumping in again. Anti-40 gang, over will be the battle. Over 40. You think so, Anti? You think we're looking more at the 40 area than the 50 area? Low 40s, mid 40s, high 40s, what are you thinking? Weekly feet pics. Are you in the right Discord, Squirrel? He said, sending that to the right Discord or what, mate? What time do you have on your charts, Mark? What time frame or what time clockwise? Time clockwise is 10:18, just coming up to 10:19 Eastern time. And the time frame I'm using is 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute, Hodgie. %, they'll try get it below 40 by the close. If we don't, we look good into next week. There you go. Let's see, Auntie. Let's see what happens. We're starting a bit of support there at... whoop, we don't want that one. Still bouncing off that trend line, look. Watching you on my phone makes everything so tiny. Shall I just assume we're at 1450? 1449 to be absolutely bang on. There you go. CNBC is spinning FUD headlines from Trey interview. I told you, mate. I knew they would. They're going to use that, what he said. That's what he said, man. You know, as soon as he said the stock is valued at $25, I knew they were going to spin it. I knew it. He shouldn't have said that. Again, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But if it was me and they asked me that question, I would have said, who knows? Who knows what the real value is? And we're not going to know what the real value is. Nobody will know until this short squeeze scenario has played itself out, you know? Until the shorts have covered their positions, nobody will really know what the true value of the stock is. That's what I would have said. I don't understand what was to gain from the interview anyway. Well, again, we're seeing the results of it, aren't we? The media will spin it how they want to spin it. You know, Trey's obviously doing what he can to get the word out. You know, and all credit to him, he's got himself in a position where they're obviously calling him and saying, can you come on the telly, Bobs? And nobody who's trying to do something good and send a message would say no to that, you know. I'm with you, Kev. He obviously can't talk about the squeeze. I don't think he can go into detail, Sam, but you know, there's you hear about these analysts talking about you know, companies' positions and stuff all the time. So why should it be any different for Trey, you know? But that's what I would have said. I would have said that nobody knows the real value of this company anymore until you know, this situation with the high short float or high short interest has been resolved. And I noticed that they also picked up on the fact that he was wrong yesterday when he said that those shares were from an earlier, were pre-agreed when they weren't. They kind of cornered him a little bit on that as well, which I felt as soon as they started talking about it, I was like, you know, because that just brings his credibility. For anybody that doesn't know him, for anybody that's listening to him for the first time, that just puts his credibility into question. Do you know what I mean? And I think I said in the Discord yesterday that Trey, you know, he sometimes shoots from the hip. He's a little bit quick to jump in. And I made the same mistake, but I read the documents and I traced everything back, and I thought, you know, I thought it was all tied in because it references those older documents, but obviously not, you know. So everyone makes mistakes. It's just unfortunate that they've picked up on it, you know. Jordan Belfort speaks for personal gain. Why is Trey any different? There you go. Trey seems to be a fundamentally decent person, though. He does, Auntie. I completely agree with that. You know, his intentions are good. He's genuine. But But he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders now because there's a lot of people watching him for his content, and for his opinion. And I agree. He's fundamentally a decent person. Um, but I would just refer back to what I've said in that he needs to he needs to take a condor moment sometimes. And a condor moment, for those that don't know, is it's just take a moment, take a pause, assess the situation, smoke a cigar. That's why it's called a condor moment, because there used to be an advert in the UK for cigars, condors, and it would be all about taking a moment out to enjoy it and pause, and that's what he needs to do sometimes, you know, rather than just rushing in because he thinks people are sat there waiting for him to give an answer. He should be, well, give me time. I want to read the documents, blah blah blah, and then go in and give an opinion. They had a single angle, hence why they threw the question at him. Exactly. You know, they they knew exactly what they were going to ask him. Um, and again, if it had just taken a moment to think about the answer, he could have answered it a little bit better. But he's there. He's doing what he can do, and I'm not going to knock him for it. I'm not going to fault him for it. But all that comes with experience. Next time he goes on, hopefully he'll reflect a little bit, and next time he goes on TV or an interview, it's a little bit clearer for him. Hodgie, why haven't we drawn a triangle yet, Mark? We can, mate. There you go. There you go, mate. Happy now? Happy? Has that has that satisfied your OCD or what? We're back above 50, troops. We are back above 50, which is nice to see. We've bounced off this line, look, 48, 70 kind of area, 65, 70. Let's see if we can get a little bit more accurate. Yeah, 65, something like that. Remember this, Mark. Thank you for your question, sir, madam. Please let me direct you towards our media officer. There you go. Well, what they told us in the army, which always serves me very well, even now in business now, is if you don't know the answer to something or you need some time to think about what you're going to say, the easiest thing to say is, I don't know the answer to that at the moment, but I'll go and find out and I'll get back to you. And people generally accept that. The follow-up answer was correct one. The value of any stock is based on what people are willing to pay to own it. Yeah, the value of the stock is, but the value of the company is different, which is, what they were saying, really. Green, troops, green, we're flickering green. Come on. Come on, the Amc Gme. There we go. Woohoo! Testing VWAP, look. 1, 2, 3 times testing VWAP. Get a break above that and let's see if we can go. Here we go. Come on. Let's get it going. Hello there, Mr. Green Candle. It's been a while. Jimmy, trying to go the same way as well. Trying to go north. Well, just watch this play out, troops. I want to see if we can use VWAP now as a bit of a support. Is that a high of the day for AMC? The high of the day is 56, I think, Kevin. 56 on the nose. There you go, look. But you can see on these two candles here, that's quite a lot of selling pressure there. Really. Although they're green, they've got big wicks. Same this one. Anyway, troops, unfortunately, I need to knock it on the head. I've got quite a bit to do this afternoon. Let's have a look at the picture as we stand. How are we looking chart-wise? So we've got this definite channel now of 48, mid to high 48 area and the 54 zone. So again, if we are to consolidate in that area today, happy days. Happy, happy days. Over to GME. We're green. We're green on AMC. We're leaving on a green note. GME, again, you know, being pulled down. SSR is on. This bottom line here is a 5-day support, which I've got drawn on there. Ascending level. So we are respecting that to some degree. That's the 5-minute chart if you put it on the 1-minute chart. So we're bouncing off that. And then we do have that resistance at 262 area. So I'll leave you with that, troops. I don't think I'll be able to get on for Power Hour tonight, but certainly next week, Monday and Tuesday, I will be live streaming again. You can mark my words on that. Hey, there you go. I finally got it in, troops. I finally got it in. So on that note, I do wish you all an extremely good day wherever you are in the world. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep the spirits up. Watch the stock, but don't let it take over your life. Do take good care of yourselves. If you're in and you're lurking, please do feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please on your way out, if you could just hit that thumbs up button, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, troops, it's been an absolutely monumental week. We are in the midst and in the middle of something quite special, one way or the other. It's a journey that we are never going to forget, and long may it continue into next week. With that said, I wish you all a very good day and a very good weekend. Do take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you again. Cheers, troops.